another very good question here from @Lorenzo D Win.
Right.
Would you sell Debuchy and keep Jenkinson?
Good question.
That's often an answer just to buy yourself a bit more time.
Absolutely. Would I think Carl for me has improved so much over this last year for West Ham. I think he's had a really good season. I think he's developing. The West Ham play a certain way and he fits into that. They fell off towards the end of the season and maybe the whole team was at fault for that and maybe a bit of Sam, but he's had a really good season and he's off with the under-21s now and hopefully they come back with a trophy because I think England have got a really good chance in that. But it might be, it might be that Arsene's looking at Carl and going, well, actually, Bellerin's been sensational this season. There's no doubt about that, and that's been a big blow from Carl's point of view. If he wants to come back and play in the first team at Arsenal, Bellerin's come in and gone from nowhere. I knew he was at the club, etc. But he's come in and looked shaky when he first got in. And I spoke to Steve Bold about him, and he said, "No, he's way off. But it's a numbers thing. We've got to play him, and got injuries." And then he took off, and he took to the play. He's great going forward. The team was going well, so defensively it wasn't that they weren't under that much pressure from a defensive point of view. So did brilliantly well. Debuchy, I like Debuchy. I think he's steady. When he was at Newcastle, he's not. He didn't take the eye, and you go, "Oh, what a brilliant player." I'm saying probably similar to me in that respect. If you can get through, I used to look at games and go, if I can get through the game and do my job, I don't have to be noticed. I quite like to, finish the game and, like people say, the ref's had a good game if you don't know he's played. Well, I used to look at it and go, if nobody notices me playing there, then I've had a good game because it means the wing has been quiet. And I've done my job. And so, I've said to Carl before, because I do know him. I said to him before, try and get through some games where nobody knows you're playing. Some players do it in a different way, but from a defender's point of view, I think that's a good thing to have in your mind. Obviously, if you're a striker, you want to be noticed because you want to be scoring goals. But I think as a defender and a right back, you can just go sit in that corner of the pitch and nobody know you're there. You've had half a decent game. So, and I think Debuchy's a bit like that. I think he's good, but he's been injured. So, do we sell him and bring Jenkinson back? I think from Carl's point of view and Bellerin, they've got that little battle going on there, and the Debuchy's a sort of old head I think you need somebody like that. So I wouldn't sell Debuchy, and perhaps at this stage, Carl might go out and have another year on loan somewhere. If Arsene's thinking of selling him, that I don't know. But Bellerin's the one that's got the shirt at the moment. So before Debuchy starts going, oh yeah, he's got to get back in the team. And to be fair to Bellerin, he's done exceptionally well.